Clear 3. Up, go.
American eyes this first weekend of October were fixed on the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brawl in Las Vegas. But the real battle royale in Brazil was at the voting polls. Trumpist frontrunner Jair Bolsonaro was expected to win the rumble in the jungle, but not by a wide enough margin to prevent a runoff election on October the 28th. Bolsonaro was further unable to campaign the last month as he narrowly survived a September 6th stabbing attack that punctured his intestine, liver, and lung. Street protesters were hard at work to malign Bolsonaro and his conservative social Christian party. They called his defense of the traditional marriage homophobic, sexist, and misogynistic, all summed up in their battle cry, "Not him," or "Ele não," in their Portuguese plagiarism of "Never Trump." With 96% of precincts reporting, Jair Bolsonaro has won but not avoided a runoff. Bolsonaro received 46% of the vote. His nearest competitor, Fernando Haddad, received 29%. Brazil is the economic powerhouse of Latin America. It's the biggest agricultural producer as well. In watching Latin America, I have been unsure that Brazil would join the conservative groundswell that began 10 years ago in Chile, continued through Argentina, and is now headed by our great president, Donald Trump. Brazil surpassed the GDP of Great Britain some years ago and is the American keystone of the BRICS alliance, vying against the US dollar for global currency domination. It is heavily industrialized, including weapons manufacturers such as Taurus and Rossi gun makers. China has been looking to Brazil for grain in an effort to avoid US tariffs. Trump has been looking for allies willing to stand up to Brazil's failed neighbor, Venezuela. Much is in the balance. The economy of Argentina is twice the size of Chile. Mexico is double that. And Brazil is twice as big as Mexico. So really, the Brazilian economy is bigger than Mexico, Argentina, and Chile combined. It's right after the United States in geographic area, 5th in the world. It's a very important nation, a very important ally. Let's look at Jair in the Bible. There were several people so named. One was a son of Manasseh, a great conqueror, in Deuteronomy 3. A son of Jair slew the brother of Goliath. Lamhi was his name, and his spear was like a weaver's beam. It's in 1 Chronicles 20. In the book of Esther, Mordecai, the great and feared leader that all the satraps and sheriffs and officials served and were afraid of, he was the son of Jair. That's in Esther, chapter 2. I think the giant slayer can do it. Fake news polling has shown that Bolsonaro would likely tie a runoff with Fernando Haddad, a leftist, but after today's balloting, it's clear he only needs to pick up 1/5 of the swing votes to carry the runoff. Giant slayer, infantry captain, paratrooper, presidential contender. One thing is for sure, the man knows how to rock a beret. Pastor Sam reporting for Infowars.com.
Teasel, you and all your men couldn't handle him before. Now, what makes you think you can handle him now? Because God knows what damage he's prepared to do.